David Corson, Thursday, August 21st, 2025. Oh, a little past 7 o'clock. Maybe got a little rumbling going on. Every night we've had rain. So, I don't know. It's kind of quiet out there, but it's kind of damp. Anyway, hey, did you have a good Thursday? Mine was fantastic. Hopefully you had a great Thursday too. Going into your Thursday night, smiling your face, positive thought, all that good stuff. I'm just sitting out here letting the dogs out. They just ate. And my son and my wife just went to the store to get a couple things. And I don't know, we barbecued last night. I think we're eating home again tonight. And son leaves on Monday. One of these nights we'll go out to dinner. But I'm telling you, man, last night's, oh my God, the food was excellent. Corn, fruit, all fresh. Burgers were awesome. Fresh ground beef, we made them ourselves. Oh man, that was good stuff. There's some mac and cheese in there. Some watermelon. It's summertime, you know. So anyway, but awesome day today. Tomorrow, remember, Monday's a wind-up day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is you kick tail, pedal to the metal all the way through. Friday, wind-down day, strong with momentum, and then you go into the weekend. Woohoo! TGIF tomorrow. So in any event, I just have I'm just catching my breath. That's what I'm doing. It's been a wild week, you know. It's almost August. It just blew by. I got Monday. I've got a reception. I got to fly down to Orlando and fly back Friday night. Take some pictures. I got to get that in the magazine. We're putting the magazine right after the week after Labor Day weekend, which is coming up next weekend. And yeah, so this month has just blown by. It's just amazing how quickly it's gone. But a lot to get done, and hey, it's still the dog days of summer. You still got a couple more weeks. Summer goes till the third week in September. Then you get into fall, and then winter starts December. You know, the solstice is, I think it's the 21st, I believe, December 21st. But all in all, and it's hurricane season, one after the other, man. Right off Africa, boom, across the Atlantic, and it's like a bowling alley. So I'll tell you, we were lucky with the first one that came, Aaron. Man, that was a massive storm. It just hung and just sat there, and now finally went up north, but there's two other ones behind it. So you got to keep your eyes up. Oh, there's one of the pups walking around. So, hey, here's one more word of the day for Thursday. And, you know, just about after a long week, you know, Friday we're closing the week out, but, you know, that word is hellacious. Yeah, hellacious. No, it's not like going to hell or anything. It's like stupendous. It's awesome, man. I'm just like, wow, that was freaking mind-blowing, you know? Business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever you're doing, all right? If someone says hellacious to you, that's a good thing, all right? On the athletic field, you've been trying this move out in practice or whatever, you know, no one said you could get it done, and then all of a sudden you pulled it off because the guy was just set up correctly and everything was going in your favor, and you tried it, and you just you just blew a lot of people away because you know the game was getting recorded, and you know, it'll be traded out there, you know, amongst the coaches and so forth. So you know, good stuff. You know, hellacious, man. If someone says about you as an athlete, hey, good job. You know, same thing in business. Business is just like sports. It's all competition. It's fierce. You got to have thick skin. You got to work hard. You got to work smart. You just got to give it your all every day. And you got to be positive. You got to have fun. You got to laugh. You got to smile. You got to do all those things. But if someone says, man, you're a hellacious businessman, that is a really, really serious compliment. You know, because business is not, it's rough and tumble, man. You know, it's black and bruises, you know. I mean, it's just freaking, you know, as an entrepreneur, I'll tell you, man, it's like the school of hard knocks, all right? And I've ridden the roller coaster. So, you know, business, I look at it as just sports, man. Every day I get up, I got to put my game face on. That's why I say, man, get up early. You know, get in the shower, put your game face on, make your bed, eat a nice breakfast, kick tail all morning, have a nice lunch, kick ass in the afternoon, wind down, get your thing done, go have a good evening, get some grub, in or out, and then, you know, laugh, spend some time with family, friends, pets, whatever, and then, get some REM sleep, and then get ready to do it again. So, yeah, hellacious. It's a really, really good word to be associated with. And I had some, when I saw it this morning, when I was figuring out what I was going to use, I was like, but I like that. I've used it in my 62 years of being on the planet. I've said hellacious in a good way. So, yeah. One time we were skiing, and this guy pulled this rooster tail. It's when you lean back and the water's shooting off, and you're skiing with one ski, you're slalom. And it was like glass, and it was early in the morning. And on the video, I was like, oh, look at that tail. That's hellacious. It's on one of the videos from way back when. I think before my son was born. But man, nothing like glass water or wasty powder, man. That's hellacious, okay? But in business, got to be hellacious too, man. It's a good thing. Relationships, hey man, relationships can. That's why people stay together, because relationships can be hellacious, man. They're not forgiving. They're forgiving. They're fun. They're positive. They're all those things, and then they're interesting, And you can look back and go, wow. And but that's what hellacious. In relationships. Never a dull moment. I'd rather have never a dull moment than just, status quo every day, And, hey, I've been with my wife, since we got married. We've been together 30 years, and our anniversary was this year, and then probably 3 years before that. So 33, 34 years we've been together. And it's been hellacious. And I'm proud as hell to say that. And it's been a ride, no doubt, and I wouldn't have had it any other way, Hey, I'm not the easiest person to deal with, and I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, because I play against my mind every day. I know who I am, so I'm just a lax hockey player, hanging out here, Yankee in the South, watching my dogs, and lost my Philly twang, although I still say water. But you know what? It's been a hellacious ride. And I couldn't have done it, And my wife, Kristen, man, she's been great. So, hellacious to us both. But it's not just personal. Also, just casual contact that you have with people, can be hellacious. You can have like a little 30-second, minute conversation with someone, and you'll leave there and you're like, oh my God, that thing really, what they said that stuck with you or whatever, and you kind of stick it back in your mind, in your knowledge vault. And then all of a sudden you think about it. I'm telling you, that's hellacious stuff. You only get someone of that stuff in a lifetime. That's why hellacious is such a good word. You can't use it all the time, but when you do, it's usually positive. But I'm just saying the way that I would use it, and it's a really good word. So relationships, personal, casual, stuff. Listen, you got to communicate. You got to be flexible. You got to do all those things. You got to listen. Got to be negotiable. Don't make mountains out of molehills. You'll look back and go, what the heck was I thinking? When you're going to say something you're not going to, stick a sock in your mouth. Save yourself. Got your ears. You got to listen. So be hellacious in all of those things, and you'll have a positive outcome, statistically. And your body, you got to be hellacious with your body. Your body kicks tail for you all day long. My body did great today. But you know what I know, in about 10:30 or so, whenever we go to bed, it's going to be psyched, because it knows that I'm unplugging, and I want to get 6 to 7 hours of just pure sleep, and I get 6 to 6.5 every day. I got to get up in the morning early. I got to get my TGIF video. I got stuff to do. My son's leaving on Monday. I want to get the most of my time. So, it's going to be a hellacious day tomorrow, and my body's going to need that rest. And if you take care of your body and treat it hellaciously, it'll perform for you day in and day out. As long as you're breathing, it'll be like a thoroughbred. I'm telling you, you take care of your body, you feed it right, you take care of it, you give it the rest it needs. It's a machine, It's just, it's like anything you work at, man. You take care of that thing, it'll last a lifetime. So, and if there's something in a 24-hour period that you can't use hellacious in, business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, eating, whatever you're doing, do it there too. You'll have memories, man. Hellacious, when things are hellacious, it's always a memorable moment or memory. I can picture it. So that's from the heart. Got my lax shirt on. It's from the heart. Take it to the bank. Put up your knowledge vault. Use it whenever you need it. And if you work on being hellacious every day, every week, every month, for the remainder of the year, all the way to December 31st, you will see a change in yourself. You'll be able to look yourself in the mirror and go, wow, not only did I not miss a day, I have 135 days or whatever of data on myself. I did it right here on my phone because I downloaded the diary app. Or I had an ongoing email or notepad. But I'm telling you, you put it in the diary app, man, you got it. It's just so much safer there. But write a paragraph on how you were hellacious. If you don't like that word, you use any of the words I've given you, or any ones that you like. Just try to improve every day on something. I just think hellacious is a really good word. It's not your ordinary word. It's not accustomed to everybody, but when it is, man, it's pretty cool to have there said about you. So, listen, I appreciate y'all. Have a great Thursday night, what's left of it. And I'll see you tomorrow on TGIF as we go into the weekend in almost the third week coming up in the second month for in Q2. Q3's coming up next month. So, anyway, listen, appreciate y'all. Be safe. Take action. Hellacious.